All right, we are good to go. We are officially live right now. As you guys may or may not notice, trimmed up. I got a nice haircut. Um, I really wasn't planning on doing any openings this live. I'm hoping we can get a good group of people out and continue to get people to come out, even if it's just having discussions about the hobby, or any questions you might have for me, where I'm at, or what I'm doing collecting wise moving forward. I did still want to dig up some stuff that I hadn't listed that I wasn't planning on selling. So we're gonna open some stuff here. Nothing crazy, but we got this Pikachu VMAX Collections box. This is a pretty sweet box. Really loved these when these came out. Recently sold off all of the other ones that I have. Pretty much broke even on them, so it was kind of a bummer. Definitely sold early and kind of felt like I had to. Right now we are planning on moving into another home. I don't know if this will be in the next couple of weeks, months, or even, and maybe it might even take up to a year until we move into the new space. So I've been selling off a lot of stuff. Don't get it twisted, not leaving the hobby or anything like that. I am re-consolidating. I'm consolidating and what's the right word for that? I'm prioritizing some other things. Reallocating. I'm reallocating funds from a lot of stuff that I plan on sitting on to pretty much buying our future house. So it's going to be like, I'm not going to have a lot of crazy openings. I'm not going to be ripping open packs like I was in the past lives. That will continue again at some point. People have asked about the channel. What's going on with the channel? Is the channel always going to be here? The channel is not going anywhere. I have taken a break for the last couple of days, but that's because I'm stressed out and I'm trying to figure out some stuff for my family and how we're moving forward with this whole housing situation. But anyways, yo, Dan, how we doing? Yo, brother Ryan, how you doing, brother man? I appreciate you popping in, Dan. I know it's late. I appreciate all of you guys who are in here waiting. Again, like I said, nothing too crazy. We are going to open some Crown Zenith. I am actually selling some slabs of Crown Zenith right now, which I kind of don't want to because these are my favorite cards from Crown Zenith. Yo, what's good, Corey? But these are up for auction right now on eBay. I believe these are all honestly PSA 10s. It's kind of stupid that one of them got a 9, but I'm hoping to pull these again raw tonight since I'm going to commit to selling these on eBay. So I just did a random lot of slabs, so those are all going to sell on eBay, but I'm hoping we can pull them again here. I thought about cracking the slabs, but screw it. We're just going to try and pull the cards again here. It's highly unlikely we pull all 3 dogs here, but if we don't pull them, I'll just buy them for cheap raw. I just didn't feel like cracking them out of the slabs. Friends of the night, what's up? What's up, man? When you're selling all your stuff, doesn't it show how much more important vintage than modern? Seems like modern is the first thing to get rid of. Vintage is king. I will tell you what, right now, the vintage stuff that I've sat on, like anything that I'm selling vintage sells like that, and it sells at a premium, and I always make money on it. The modern stuff I'm selling, not really the case. I am making a little bit of money on it, but after fees, it's pretty much break even if you want to sell it quickly. There's stuff in modern that you can wait on and sit on and make money, but honestly, I feel like people are moving in the wrong direction by buying tons of booster boxes. And I'm guilty of doing this, right? I'm sitting on a lot of Battle Styles and a lot of Scarlet Violet, and multiple of each Sword and Shield set. But I feel like it's the wrong move. I feel like spending money on like vintage items like the starter gift boxes or the theme decks or vintage booster packs, if you can get a good deal on those. I know it's harder to find good deals on those, but just vintage stuff, it sells really well for me. I don't know if it's just when I sell stuff, modern seems to not sell very well, but I don't know. I love collecting modern. I would never think that I'm gonna make a lot of money with modern, but yeah, definitely would get rid of my modern stuff before vintage, but that's also a personal preference. And I also don't have a lot of modern Grail cards. Most of my Grails are vintage cards. If I had modern Grails, like PSA 10 alt arts, if I had a lot more of them, I'd probably keep those. But like all the booster boxes, I'm like, oh my God, these are going to take forever to get rid of. So like, and like, I don't mind sitting on them, but in this moment, I need the cash more than I need the boxes. So it does like pose a question people should think about. Are you going to be able to list all of these boxes over and over and over again? Are you going to have time for that? It is a real thing. I don't really have time to sell my collection off. But anyways, that's a good point, but it's not necessarily that like I would rather sell modern first, but I just have a lot more modern boxes sitting than I do vintage stuff sitting. But whenever I sell something vintage, it sells very fast. Like I will probably continue to flip and sell vintage stuff to fund this hobby. It won't be me buying and flipping booster boxes down the road. That's something fun that I do kind of as an experiment. Like, hey, if I buy 50 to 100 of this box, what's gonna happen to it? Like, it's kind of fun, but I don't like expect it to go wild. With vintage stuff, I can buy it and I know that I'm gonna make a profit off of it almost right after I buy it. That's why I love vintage stuff. It's older. The premium is already kind of priced into vintage stuff, but I like that because if you find a deal on something vintage that's higher end or sealed, again, this is why I like theme decks so much. Local store was closing and got Sword and Shield packs for $3.25. Nice, that's awesome. Friends of the night, modern is for bro kids. When I go to the conventions, it's all cheap modern. Well, I like that. See, I have no issue with modern being cheap. I hope that I can go to Collecticon and find some cheap modern alt arts and PSA 10. That'll be fun for this upcoming Collecticon. If we've already moved into the new house, modern is definitely going to become a focus. But I still haven't finished my vintage goals. Still haven't finished the gold stars. Still haven't finished the crystals. Still haven't finished first edition base. So I'm definitely, it sucks to put all that stuff on hold, but I think it's a much more noble cause buying a home that my family and myself, it's not just like I'm doing this for my family and my kids and my girls. Like I also would like to have a new house, but it wasn't something that was on my priority list. Like it was like, okay, well, we have a cheap situation here. I'll pay it off soon. I didn't think we would be moving. I even told you guys that this game room was going to become a kid's bedroom. And I guess that might still happen now, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think we're going to end up moving before that happens. But very excited about it, very bummed out about it. But I'm not selling everything. I just want to clear that up. Mauricio, make sure to like the stream. Thank you, Mauricio. That was dope of you. Aaliyah, King, Watsy Vintage, right? Yeah, I mean, Watsy is probably my favorite vintage era, but technically E-Series, like up to 2007, even up to like 2016 almost feels vintage at this point. It's Corey, good luck. Alt Art 10s are not cheap, I know, but if you go to conventions, there's always that one person that's looking to offload their alt arts. I mean, it's just like with everything. Whoever's the most desperate to sell this stuff is going to sell it for a cheap price. And if that opportunity comes along, great. If not, no big deal. It was still cool being a part of the hobby while all these cards were being made and all this hype and all the videos I've seen and all the content. Like, this is the best time, arguably, to have been a part of Pokemon. And I got to come back into this hobby and be a part of it. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to open the first partner pack first, and then we'll go ahead and we'll jump into the Crown Zenith. We got 30 of you guys in here, so let's go ahead and do it. It's already late. I appreciate you guys coming out. If you have any questions for me, anything that you're curious about, go ahead, shoot, ask. I know I haven't been looking at the new sets that have yet to release. We've got so many of these sets: Shrouded Fable, Terrestrial. I'm forgetting what the name of that was. We've got all these sets though coming out. No, they're not like something that's a priority that's on my radar. I feel the same way about the sets that are coming out, the same way I felt about Paradox Rift and Temporal and Twilight. And while I do see more value in those sets than I'd initially seen, especially Twilight Masquerade. I think that one is shocking all of us with the Greninja EX. Those three SIRs, the Parent, the Greninja, and the Carmine, those have gone wild, and that's really cool to see. But for the most part, it's still, for whatever reason, I just don't care that much about the sets. And I'm definitely going to cover them, definitely going to talk about them when I see more of the artworks. And if there's something that really piques my interest that I get excited about, we'll talk about that. All of the Terra Crowned Eevee set, the Evolution Terra Crown set that's been, that everyone's talking about. I'll be really curious how that artwork looks. If it has the Terra Crowns, it might be terrible, might be horrendous. So people are calling it Evolving Skies 2.0. Really, that's jumping the gun in my opinion. Evolving Skies was just a different animal. Yeah, let's go ahead and get to it. Stellar Crown. Stellar Crown. Are we opening 151 yet? I thought about it, Austin. I thought about it, but to be honest with you, dude, like, I may end up selling my cases of 151 because I have to right now. I have to. I need that money to put towards a house, and it goes beyond, like, content or YouTube or collecting or finishing 151, which I will have to come back to. I said I was going to complete that set by opening, so I will have to buy it or open it. Maybe I'll just sell one case and I'll just open the other case because I'm not going to be buying more 151 for a minute. Oh, did we get some Evolving Skies? Okay, we did. We got, and the other one was Darkness Ablaze. But we did get Evolving Skies in this first partner pack, so that'll be dope. And we got Darkness Ablaze right here. We got our 3 jumbo cards. I honestly, with these products, I felt like I had a better chance of getting value out of them. Like $10 first partner pack, $25 box. I feel like I have a better chance of pulling more value out of this than selling it as is. So I figured, you know, we'll open these. Just sell your first edition Zard. I know, selling the first edition Zard would definitely take away a lot of stress, but I'm not selling that card. I can't sell that card. That card, it's neck and neck with my cars too. Like, I don't want to sell my cars either, but and the bar is doing better too, but it's not doing well enough to make me the kind of money we need for the house down payment for the next home. So I'm just stressed out right now. I'm trying to figure out what to do, and liquidating some of my collection and some of my modern stuff is the easiest thing we can do. Now, I'm going to sell my 151. That's going to be one of the last things that I sell of modern. Tons of booster boxes, tons of Scarlet and Violet. I have to sell all of that stuff before I get into 151, because I actually really like 151. I even thought tonight about opening 151, but tonight I wasn't even going to open anything. Tonight we were just going to be chilling and having an open discussion, ask me questions about whatever, maybe bring up some kind of topic that we can all chat about. But I cracked. I decided we would open some stuff. So, all right, here we go. But yeah, money is tight. Money is tight right now. And I mean, like, money's not tight, but because we're trying to save towards a house, I'm doing everything I can to be as responsible as possible. And even opening these packs probably I shouldn't be doing, but we're going to do it anyways. We're going to do it anyways. And hopefully next week I get back to like my normal consistent routine of making videos. I've just been really, really busy this week. Not to keep blabbering, because I know you guys probably want to see me open some stuff, but Surf Panda, how we doing? Trent, how we doing? Juan D. Vargas, how we doing? Nice mustache. Appreciate you. Aaliyah, you're holding 151 English or Japanese? I have one Japanese booster box. We could do that. Maybe next week we'll open a Japanese 151 booster box, because I don't even know why I would sit on that. That'd probably be more fun to just go ahead and open up. Nothing to see. Are you in Cali? Nah, Charlotte. All right. You missed your window. How did I miss my window? What window did I miss? What was I going to say? Oh, so I know a while back, non-hollow rare, Mimikyu, yeah. I know a while back, I was telling you guys that I was pissed because I got pulled over for being on my phone, essentially. I really wasn't on my phone. I was checking my phone and got pulled over and got a citation for that. That is getting dismissed, but I ended up having to take a 4-hour online driving course. So a tree came down, almost hit our house. I had to chop that up with my dad with a chainsaw. Then we went house hunting for a couple days, even though we were still dealing with the fact that our house almost got crushed by a tree. Then I got an email from my lawyer saying that I needed to finish this 4-hour driving course. Guys, it literally took me like 8 hours to finish that driving course, just because you had to sit and click on these videos over and over and over again. God, I hope that you guys never have to take a driving course or deal with what I had to deal with just to get this stupid citation dismissed. I ended up staying up from like 10 at night to 5 a.m., 6 a.m. in the morning, just going at it on this online driving course thing. So that's what my week has been. That's why I haven't been making content. That's why I haven't been that present on YouTube. But okay, anyways, enough explaining. I just thought I might as well vent and share with you guys like why things are the way they are for me right now. But like I want to have a new recording space. I want the house that we move into to have a loft. I want to have a lot more room in here. I want to have fun when we're doing these streams. I want to have like space to like move around. I want to be able to like shout and have a room that's not connected or close to my kids' rooms. I'm like really excited about the possibilities moving forward. But with that, I'm so stressed out, guys. Like I'm super stressed out on like how I'm gonna make all that stuff work. So I was looking forward to this stream that we do every single week and just getting to relax and open up some Pokemon cards. No matter what's going on in my life, I'm gonna try and always do these streams every single week. Okay, we did get a hit. We did get a hit, by the way. That is also why I shaved. I got a new haircut. Feeling brand new. This upcoming week, we're feeling brand new. Okay. Okay. Mayhem, how we doing? Okay, it's a weird message you got there. Yeah, that's kind of messed up, bro. It's kind of messed up. Don't know what you're trying to say there, but this is what I think you're trying to say. Yeah, gotta remove that. Let's see. I'm gonna do that. Dude. Boop. Okay. And boom. There we go. There we go. That guy is gone. Okay. Hate to see it. All right, reverse. Oh my gosh. Espeon V. I knew it was a V card. I could see that black border. We did get an evolution out of Evolving Skies. That wasn't what we want. And honestly, all the sleeves that I have on eBay, like, I feel like there could be something in there, but you know what? It's more than likely it's just a bunch of applins or flapples, whatever those things are called. All right. Let's open up this Crown Zenith box, see if we have some better luck out of this thing. Honestly, you can get a really generic like case Maddox off of Amazon. That's what I did. You can get cases off of eBay too. Sometimes people like auction off cases that they're not using anymore. You can get some, and there's some cheap stuff on eBay. There's so many cheap cases on eBay that are solid. Like there's so many off brands that are solid. Kanos, I'll give you $50 if you bend the packet and then check the cards. You know what? I will do that. I will do that. If you make the donate first. Even though that would be kind of terrifying if it was something valuable. But if you make the $50 donation, the next pack I will bend. But I'm not going to bend it unless you make the donation. And even then, gosh, what kind of world are we living in where we want to bend the packs for fun? to each his own. And honestly, I'm not worried about it because I almost never pull anything, so I'm not worried that there would be even anything in there. All right. Pokemon is not fooling me with these pull rates. Epion, how we doing? Only bangers coming out of this box. Calling it now. Daniel, I hate when people cut the deck in half and then check with the cards. Would have been Trent. No. Aaliyah, thanks, Orion. Austin, that's stupid. He's not gonna do it. He's not gonna do it. He's bluffing. Ross, if you pull gold Palkia that's bent, I'll buy it for $50. Get out of here. Ross, you are ridiculous. There's no, why would you even offer to do that? No, don't even encourage them. Okay, here we go. Let's open this first pack. Crown Zenith, first wave product. These are the last, I only have 2 more of these boxes. I sold all the other ones. Can't believe I sold it so soon. Gosh. All right. Friends of the night, did you ever... oh, there it is. We got our Paris right here. Dude, dang it. This is the second Paris I've gotten opening these boxes. Stop giving me Paris. Do you ever sit, watch eBay auctions, and buy random cards? Not really at this point. I'm very specific on what I like. And even now when I buy stuff, I cringe a little bit because I'm just like, dude, you have plenty of stuff as it is. Like, you don't need to be buying stuff. I always tell myself, like, I'm going to flip this. I'm going to sell this long term. And then I end up keeping half the stuff. So, yeah, I'm actually staying away from eBay right now. I should honestly delete the app for a little bit because it's always tempting. Okay, Paris. What's behind Paris? Maybe we get a double banger here. Oh, and it's a double bang. Yo, double banger with the Rayquaza. The Rayquaza VMAX. We'll take it. We will take it. All right, that was actually fire pack. This Rayquaza looks sick. All right, we got some cards to auction off. I'm pretty sure I have all these. Yeah, this box is doing well so far. The Pikachus, that's $5 right there. Rayquaza, that might be like $5 right there. I don't know. Paris, that might be a couple bucks. We're actually doing well out the gate on this box right now. Yeah, let's see what these other packs got. Okay. I hope you guys are having a good one. If you guys have any awesome updates, feel free to let me know what's going on, whether it's in your personal life or whether it's the hobby. We are hanging out. We are hanging out. I'm just glad to be off work. Happy 4th of July to you guys that are watching this. I know it's not 4th of July yet technically, but we are closing the bar for 4th of July. I'm really excited about it. Gonna have a day off. Gonna play video games. Gonna stay up late. Gonna eat junk food. It's gonna be glorious. Daniel, don't do it. Happy early 4th of July. Thanks, Dan. Is that okay? And we got a non-holo rare Zero Aura. Are you popping in to say hello?
I was gonna come hang out with you.
Oh, you're gonna come hang out?
Guys,
we have a special guest in the building. My beautiful pregnant fiance, Diana. She's blessing us with her presence.
Stop.
Come over here and have a seat,
Why are you
Diana.
gonna go that way?
You gotta move all this stuff off the chair. You might even have to throw that out for me.
I know. That's what I realized when I walked in here.
I know,
All
it's
of your chairs.
so much work.
You have
I
4
know.
chairs and they're all occupied.
They're not all occupied. This one's not even comfortable. Just sit in this chair.
Hello, everybody.
Seriously, I got a couple packs left to open, so clear the chair off, sit in it, come in here.
I will, but I think I might sit in that one. I'm sorry.
That's not the chair you want to sit in, trust me. You are pregnant and you want something comfy.
But I'm gonna be in front of your light.
It's fine. Trent, I've been buying loose packs of Yo Skies TCG. Wish I could afford your 80-pack lot on eBay. Whoever buys my 80-pack lot on eBay is crazy. They are crazy. Like, it's priced market. I don't expect anybody to buy it. But even if I get a decent offer on that listing, it will prove to me that hanger packs sell just as well as booster boxes. We have not gotten any offers yet. The celebrations sold really fast. The vintage stuff I put up sold really fast. Crown Zenith stuff sold really fast, but I basically sold it at break even. What else sold really fast? Lost Origin box sold really fast. That sold for $190. I feel like the person still got a good deal on that long term. Yeah, I'm waiting. I want to see how these Battle Styles boxes move. Obviously, I have a lot of those, so it'd be interesting to see how those move. I appreciate you, Mauricio. Baby showing got 80% comp value. Nice. Should buy your girl and your daughter some Pokemon slippers. Okay.
Cute.
I'm feeling that. Feeling that.
We should all get matching onesies.
I just like to say I called the baby. Yeah, you really did, Austin. You really did.
You did. I remember that.
Can't believe we are having another kid so soon. It's amazing, but it's all happening so fast.
Next week we'll find out the gender.
We got a Stoutland V. Yeah, so next week we will find out the gender. I'm honestly hoping for a girl, but if it's a boy, I'm not going to complain at all. I don't know. I feel like I am a girl dad, so it works better with my vibe. Okay. Here you go. Just, put that all in a pile and throw all that out. I'm trying to actually, organize it in here.
You need a trash can in here.
And get it cleaner. I do need a trash can in here. We don't have space for a trash can in here. I've also noticed my Yu-Gi-Oh! Bulk is selling for, record prices. It's,
Those are cute.
honestly shocking to me. Like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Bulk in a box, not organized at all. It's actually shocking to me. So, my Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, I'm surprised. I'm selling a lot of bulk Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards to try and free up some space in my garage. And, Yu-Gi-Oh! Still strong market, honestly. Okay. Next pack, Crown Zenith. Come on, let's get a banger. Let's get a freaking absolute alt-art banger. I would love to pull the Mewtwo. Never pulled the Mewtwo. Would be incredible, honestly. That is a chase for me right now, is the Mewtwo. All right, Diana is joining us here now.
I'm not joining.
She's joining the set.
I'm doing my thing right
Come
here.
on.
Why are you including me?
Because you're in here. You don't get to occupy the space and not occupy
I
the
just came
space.
to hang out with you. Okay? Cuts. So many cords in here. I barely fit. It's okay. You stay in the light.
Fit.
No, you stay in here.
You
stay here.
You can't fit in the vertical.
I
vertical
can't.
setup.
We can't fit two people.
Unless
which is
I do
totally
this.
Okay.
There we go.
Please don't.
There we go. Say hi. Say hi, everybody.
Hello. Why are you doing this to me? You're complete opposite, okay?
She's why I can't get anything done. You see how beautiful she is? This is why I can't get anything done. This is why I can't make videos. This is why I can't go to the gym. This is why I can't play video games. This is why I can't. This is why I have to buy another house.
That's why you can't buy
It's all
another
her.
sports car.
It's all her. Distracting. Visually distracting.
Yeah, sell your Pokemon.
Y'all, it's a reverse ditto. It's a reverse ditto. Y'all, I'm shook. I've never seen this reverse ditto. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
We got a Luxray. We got a non-hollow Luxray. Dude, I'm getting destroyed. Come on. Not really. We did get some hits. It was okay. Rayquaza is dope, but come on. Give me a legit Galarian Gallery other than Paris. Dad Club running strong in here. Boredom. 3 people, not 2. Stop making out, man. Stop making out, man. Sell his Pokemons. Apparently you're getting something done. Bound chicken. Wow, wow. Ditto.
Alright, stop. making me. I'm turning red.
I was literally in the garage like, what am I gonna do? I'm selling all of my stuff. What am I gonna do? Open battle styles because I bought so much of it? I have no idea where I'm gonna go from here in terms of openings. And I know that I would much rather open 151, so we're probably gonna crack a display. Austin, you have been asking for 151 so long, and I feel like I keep telling you it's gonna be next week, it's gonna be next week, it's gonna be next week. I think we're gonna do it. We're just gonna crack a display. I blame you for my poor financial choices. We better pull like Charizard, Venusaur, Blastoise out of that display and pull the freaking Nidoking and the Hyper Rare Mew, because that is the only way I will be happy with that display being open, is if we pull those last cards, and it'll be your fault, Austin. So I'm just putting it out there, no pressure. I could easily sell both of my displays for $400 a piece, and I would get almost $1,000 back on that. But if we open it, it's gone. It's gone with the wind. I could sell my 151 singles though, but the chances that I pull $400 worth of cards out of that booster bundle display are slim. So I don't know.
Why is someone asking you?
Pop-up shop to sell the cards. LOL. You know the Nidoking is in that display. Do you love your girl? Yes. Yes. I love her.
You look like you're about to say, but no.
But sometimes she drives me crazy.
That's what I'm supposed to do. I nag you all day long. And you love it.
Woohoo, Willie. What up, Orion? What's good? What's good? Oh, crack. I don't even see what he said. New one is probably bad hit rates. We probably open the old one. Like, if I'm going to open it, we're going to open the first wave one. Fuck it. English or Spanish? English? Latina.
I'm not Latina. I'm from Europe. I'm from Portugal. What are you talking about?
It's the same.
No, it's not.
Oh, Riolu! Riolu! Dude, why do I keep getting baited with these Galarian Gallery cards? Nah, I'm playing. Riolu is pretty dope, but again, we did not really make out great here. Who do we got behind that? Nothing. It's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. We got screwed on that Crown Zenith box.
We're in Portugal.
But it's okay, I guess.
I'm from
Lisbon. It's a cheap box.
You should definitely go to Lisbon.
What am I gonna
right?
open?
They should go to Lisbon.
Lisbon is sweet.
It's fun.
What am I gonna open?
Lots to see, lots to eat, lots to do. I'm actually going.
You know what? No, it's good. It's good. Next week I'll open some other stuff. Maybe I'll open some bigger stuff. I need to cool it, guys. I'm really proud of myself. I've been cooling it on buying stuff, and even this live, you know, I didn't open all that much, and we're keeping it at that.
Read that last comment.
If you guys want to talk about anything, just like shoot any question in the chat. But yeah, I think we're done with the opening tonight, just because I gotta sell most of that stuff. I dated a Portuguese woman for a couple of years. Miss her family the most. They knew how to cook and eat. Yeah, they do know how to cook. They do know how to cook and eat. I can say I've experienced that firsthand. Daniel, so you're gonna be moving down to Orlando and renting out that house in North Carolina, right?
I wish we could go to Florida.
Do Portuguese have blue eyes? Is that common? No, I don't think it is.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people, it's like a little bit of everything.
That's impossible.
Yes, how is that impossible?
That all Portuguese people are like more or less blue-eyed?
No, it's like, I don't know. Mostly a lot of green-eyed.
Are you not going to tell your wife about the 16 booster boxes of Astral Radiance you secretly bought off me the other day? Wait, Steven, did I actually buy that many boxes off you? I think he's trolling me, but I did buy that many boxes. It was 2 cases. It wasn't 16. It was 2 cases. It was 2 cases, but this was like at least 2 or 3 months ago.
Shortest live ever.
Dang, shortest live ever. I mean, it might not be the shortest live ever. You know, we might still stay here for another like half hour. Emma River Rat, hi, my brother loves Pokemon too. Right on, right on. Well, we are, oh God, should I open? No. I'm going to open some more stuff next week, and I'm going to get back to a regular upload schedule. But I just kind of wanted to hang out. Their contacts. Ross, what price are you buying Scarlet and Violet booster boxes for any set? So right now I'm not really buying anything, but if there was a set on my radar that I would want to buy, it would be Twilight Masquerade. It's got some strong cards in it. Seems like it's a good buy. Seems like it's probably going to be a long-term hold. People really like that Greninja EX. Scarlet Violet base is really cheap for the money right now, but I would say Temporal Forces, Twilight Masquerade, those are both going to be good sets in the long run, probably. It's really hard to tell. I'm not like crazy about any of these sets, but it's like really hard to tell because what other people like is so different than what I like, clearly. LOL, I'm trolling. I was like, I did buy Astral. You might have been the guy I bought Astral off of, but I didn't buy 16, and this is where it doesn't add up. Johnny Boy, please, can I have a first edition Pokemon pack? Please. I don't even own a first edition Pokemon pack. Make her... Dude, honestly, I should sell my heavy base set packs. It is ridiculous to even continue opening those. I already got screwed. I already got a Ninetales and a Chansey. That was already too much money on just those 2 packs. I should just sell the other heavy packs. Like, dude, I might not even get a Charizard if I open all my heavy base set packs, but I'm still holding to that. It's 7,500 subscribers. We're going to open 2 more base set. 1 more, guaranteed. Maybe we open 2 if we don't get anything out of the 1. Or not if we don't get anything, if we don't get one of the starters. I really, in the next opening that we do for one of those heavies, I want to get one of the starters. Like she knows, I spent way too much on those base set packs. I better get something fire out of those base set packs. I better get a Charizard that 10s out of those base set packs. Otherwise, it's a huge wash. Huge wash. Because I'm not going to get 10s on the Ninetales or the Chansey, most likely.
He said to sell the Haunted
Like
Wheelbarrow.
Paradox Rift. It's probably the cheapest box being sold locally here. Paradox is sweet. Say what? Hi, do you sell or collect? Both? A card, please. Trent, I would sit on them or sell. Vintage boosters are too valuable to open. And for the longest time, I told her, like, I'm just going to sit on these for a really long time for a rainy day down the road. I've opened them way sooner than I thought I was. But I also was kind of cocky with the odds of how many heavy packs I had. And the fact that I had 8 of them, or more than that, I can't remember. But I was cocky that I was going to pull one of the starters very quickly because they were all heavies. And so far, I'm getting nervous. Yeah, I'm getting nervous. Ninetales and Chanseys. I'm getting nervous. Poopin, I might buy them. Just sell the channel. Just sell the channel since we are all selling everything. Andrew, in 2 years, which do you think is more expensive, Chilling or Fusion Strike? I feel like they're really neck and neck, but I would say probably Fusion Strike. I think I like Chilling Reign more, but Fusion Strike has amazing colors. Those pink colors, the fact that it's a set that has Mew on the front of it, I think Fusion Strike is the no-brainer. Is going to do better. Pokemon is the new crypto. Sell your watch, your chains, your cars, those shoes, the GameCubes, your Moon Bunny, and everything in your garage. I might have to. No, we'll figure it out. I bet that we probably won't even. I bet I probably won't even have to sell the cars. You know, unless she finds a house where she's like, we have to, and we got very close. There was a house that I was very close. I called a dealership. No,
should
no,
still
we're
make
not.
an
We're, no,
offer.
we're not. gonna
Listen,
make an
it's
offer.
only under contract. That doesn't mean it's been sold. You can always be like, hey.
We're looking for a house, but
listen.
that doesn't necessarily that I plan to buy a house in the next
It
couple
was
of weeks.
nice. I'm move-in ready. I can pack fast.
We're watching the prices right now, but if we time it right and the bar keeps doing well, who knows? I might make enough money where I don't have to sell a lot of stuff off, but right now I'm just preparing and I'm starting to go ahead and stop buying and sell stuff. We are boring him farming and different things. What cards we do in Peeps? Well, we already opened Crown Zenith and some Sword and Shield packs. It wasn't much, but Navy 7, can you explain 529 plans? Oh, Derek, you gem. Dude, you're a gem. That is definitely going to go towards the down payment. Next thing you know, I buy a card next week. Oh, sorry, Derek. It went to one of my Grails. No, but thank you. I appreciate that. 529 plans aren't that complicated. You're essentially setting up a plan for your kid. You're basically setting up a college fund for your kid. And that way you have money going somewhere where you're not really thinking about it. It's second nature. Every month you're going to have money coming out of your account going into that 529, kind of like you would for an IRA or a Roth for your retirement, but you're doing it for your kid and their future and their college plans without basically having to save up money in an account for a college fund. You're kind of investing into a fund that will grow that your kid can tap into later down the road.
Aspen's is Pokemon.
Andrew, selling stuff is a frame of mind. Once you get into that sell mode, you'll raise plenty of cash. No, it's for sure. Like, once you start selling your stuff and you realize, like, wow, like I'm actually getting a decent chunk back for this stuff, it's been really nice. Like last week, I shipped out a ton of stuff. I was up till 5 in the morning. That's another reason I haven't made any content. I was up till 5 in the morning, so I was burnt out packaging stuff that was getting ready to ship out the next day. I have never shipped that many items in one day, and I was so pissed off because I was like trying to get into the post office and the boxes were stacked up and they're falling on the ground. It was kind of chaotic, but I already got like 1,500 back just in like the 2 days that I got that stuff ready to ship and then scanned it in and then got paid, because eBay pays pretty quickly. Ross, will you be at Collecticon? I will be at Collecticon. I might not be buying anything or trading really at Collecticon, but I'm still gonna go because you should go anyways. It's a big event and it's really, really easy to go to that event in Charlotte.
When is it?
Pokemon is my 529 plan. Gengar Master, what's good? We opened some light stuff. It's nothing crazy this week. We'll kind of get back in gear next week, but I'm just kind of slowing down on everything just to pace myself. I also am selling most of my modern products, so we could just crack a box of Battle Styles. I never got to open Battle Styles. I haven't opened much Battle Styles. It would be really fun if we pulled an alt art from Battle Styles. That would be a lot of fun, but if I opened the box and got nothing, that would be a huge wash. You're getting like 100% ROI. So, it depends. What are we talking about? 100% ROI on what? Really depends. Because there's stuff that I sold recently that I broke even on or even lost a little bit of money on, and I'm okay with doing that if I'm getting money back quickly. Like if somebody sends me an offer below market, I'm not that person that's like, oh, but I know it's worth at least this much, like I'll never take this offer. Like I might accept offers below market prices for things if I need the money. Like I don't really care if I'm losing a little bit of money, if I'm getting money back that I can put towards something else. If you max out your yearly educational savings, RESP, here in Canada, the government kicks in 20% extra value. That's dope. I wish we had something like that here. Let's see, Stevie, eBay pays twice a week and the new payment system I don't love. So I don't know if they pay twice a week, bro. Like I don't know if it's where your account is, but I've almost hit 1,000 sales, and even before that, like 500 or 600 sales, it started cashing me out quickly, and it has like an instant payment thing, but I haven't even signed up for that, and I still get paid like next day every single time. Dude, eBay is awesome for payouts. I don't like that about Mercari. Mercari takes forever to get a payout. Ross, dude, I'm vending. Come see me, dude. I'll look for you. I have 2 tables. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Do you have any celebrations? Chad D. I just sold 4 celebrations ETBs. I still have about 5 or 6 ETBs left, and I have 1 UPC listed on eBay. It's probably market or a little over market, but if you shoot me an offer on the UPC, or maybe I'll put some more ETBs up on eBay, I'd probably accept a reasonable offer. But I might list the other ETBs tonight, but they're on my back shelf, so I gotta move some stuff around. Andrew, Sleepy T Chase, that could be a fun thing to do for battle styles. But yeah, that might be painful too. Annie, don't do battle styles. Yeah, battle styles might just be a good like investment sealed booster box play, but like maybe we shouldn't open battle styles at all. You know he's serious when he's selling his empty bags. Well, dude, I was gonna throw them out, but I just felt like, one, I felt memories like opening all that stuff, so I didn't feel like it was like worthless. And 2, I know that like empty vintage packs are worth something. People will buy those. So I figured someone will buy the empty packs. They'll make some kind of display. They'll make a little art display, or they'll get creative and make a bunch of art displays and sell those. Who knows? In a couple of years, these sets might get so expensive that people are like, look at all these open packs. I don't know. But I can never bring myself to just throw away the packs, and maybe I'll do that. It really depends. I wanted to see what would happen though. If it auctions off for anything, even $1, I will do it again. I will do it again because I don't like wasting anything. But yeah, that is kind of hilarious. Like, I feel like that's one of the cringiest things I've ever listed. I'll start checking your store more then if you're posting a lot. Yeah, this week I posted a lot of stuff, and a lot of it sold already. Steven, maybe I don't make that many sales. So Steven, they do twice a week, and I think it speeds up when you get more sales. Like, eBay sucks if you don't keep pushing it. You have to keep pushing and selling on eBay, even if it's little stuff, because it rewards you, it incentivizes you. And eventually, I'd like to know how many sales I need on eBay for them to lower my fee, right? Like, it's a 14% fee. That's huge. When are they going to lower my fee? What do I need? Like 5,000 sales? Do I need 10,000 sales? That's what I would like to know. At what point do you get taken seriously as a seller on eBay and you actually get a better fee, which makes it way more appealing to sell on eBay? I keep selling on eBay because I believe that if I keep doing this, eventually it'll be worth it and I'll have a profile that has a really good rate. But I don't know how that works. You probably need like 10,000 sales or something, or a certain amount of revenue. Be interesting if anybody in here knows that. Kashmir, yeah. Lord Alcatraz, are you zesty? I would say I'm pretty zesty, yeah. I bought Celebrations jumbo cards for my son. Right on. Is that your sister? You wish. Oh, man. Annie, what do we expect Celebrations Ultimate Collection to be valued at in a couple years' time? I'm holding mine, but it hasn't gone up at all in a year. It's really weird, and I don't know when you bought that, but I bought the Celebrations boxes, the UPCs I bought for like, I want to say like $180 a box or $150 or $200 a box, something like that. I bought them fairly cheap. So for me, even right now at like $350, I think is a really pretty high price on them if I can get that for the box, or $400. But I think that box, because it has the gold cards, the gold cards are amazing. In fact, those I have not put up for sale, but I'll get these out. Oh. Yeah, the gold cards are pretty amazing though. These are fire, and these come in the Celebrations UPC. They screwed me on the grades on both of these, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, I want to keep them because it was the first cards I got from the UPC, but at the same time, I might sell these two and just open up another UPC and try and regrade the metal cards that come in those. But I think because of these cards alone are in that UPC box, I think that box is gonna go up a lot. Dude, there was a time when the PSA 10 Charizard was selling for like $10,000. Remember that? This card was selling for such a crazy amount of money if you could get it PSA 10. Oh, well, you decreased your Hidden Fates tins. I did decrease them. They were a little bit high. I decreased them a little bit, and if they continue to sit, I'll probably open them up. Stephen Young, correct me if I'm wrong, but Battle Styles is Pokemon, Digimon, and Transformers merger. No.
Guys, shush.
Gengar Master, what do you think about that new PSA grading and straight to eBay auction services? Fees seem kind of ridiculous. Fees are ridiculous, and honestly, I think that just means prices are going to get cheaper for a lot of slabs. I really think it's just going to streamline slabs going to market, and that's going to make it cheaper and more affordable for people that are buying. Not great for sellers. But if you grade a lot, could be great for you as a seller. Papa Shred, why does your sister always look so angry?
Why does everyone think I'm your sister?
I know, she's got angry eyes. She's not my sister though. Annie, these people talking about your sister is crazy. Haven't been here for long. Muimi, what's the most expensive item you have? I'm always excited to do
put
this.
my belly in the view so I don't look like your sister.
So pretty. It's prettier than her almost.
Shut up.
Stop looking at her. Zoom in on my Charizard card. Oh, it's so pretty. This is my baby right here. This is my baby.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Don't say that. You're funding the baby.
Okay. Put that guy away.
Oh boy. I'm gonna start referring to as your sister.
Turtle, I'm probably not selling on eBay myself much until I get a couple thousand feedback. Gonna farm up cheap singles auctions. That's a great way to go about it, honestly. That's a fantastic way to go about it. And that's what I did, and I'm still doing. And honestly, it's kind of fun. Once you get the label maker and you get a bunch of envelopes and you're just slapping labels on, sending envelopes out, super cheap shipping. If you sell some cards and they go right under 20 bucks and you pulled them yourself, you can actually make money selling super cheap cards, but it's kind of tough. It's kind of tough to make it work. That's a great way to get feedback, and that's what I did. Annie, I bought my UPC at $350. I mean, you bought at the top, but that doesn't, relative to in a year or two, it's probably not going to matter. It's probably going to be $450 or $500. It will go up in value. It will. The Dragon, I'm a full-time eBay seller, and the best thing to do at your level is to buy a $69 package provided by eBay every month, and it comes with a $50 shipping voucher, and it lowers all your fees. Okay, the Dragon coming in clutch tonight. Best thing you can do at your level is buy a $69 package provided by eBay every month. $50 shipping voucher, and it lowers your fees. That could be huge. Yeah, if you're doing it full time, we have to know all of these ins and outs, because that's huge. That's major. $50 shipping voucher. Yeah, I like that. Everything going to consignment till then. That's because CGC sucks. Danimal Packs finally started my slab collection. Got Claire's Dragonite Jap and PSA 10. Nice. One thing with slabs is they take up a lot of space. So I feel like slabs are cool until you've got hundreds of slabs all over the place and you barely have room to store your slabs. So one thing with like singles raw that I really, really like is you can store a ton of them, whether it's binder or stacked in a box. You can store so many raw singles. And it's nice to feel the cards when they're raw. In a lot of cases, I actually regret a lot of cards that I've had graded. Even though I graded them with friends, I regret it a lot of times. Speaking of, PSA sent me a quality control return, a shipping label to send my Nidoking back to PSA and have them go over it. I really, really need to do this. I've been putting this off way too much, but I need to do this. I need to send that card back so that they can maybe compensate me for fucking up my card. But I've been super, super lazy about it. I'm gonna miss the opportunity if I don't do this soon. But yeah, congrats on your slab collection. Derek, you married your sister?
Apparently,
Andy,
you did.
stepsister.
Stop.
Jeeth, how we doing? What's up? Amos, the sister.
I'm not a sister. That's
King, how we doing? And we got the baby bottles.
I'm about to leave out of your chat.
Kip, wake up, can't zoom. Godzilla, king of the 21K. How we doing tonight? Gengar Master, Joe Dirt, you're my sister, you're my sister. Camp City Soccer, get the card out of there. Get the card out of there.
Okay, I'm gonna leave your chat.
Why?
I'm done.
Oh, you guys ran off. You guys ran off my beautiful woman. Andy Brown, when the wife gets involved, you know you're in trouble. Edgy, and then talks about consignment. Seems pretty worth it if you're not full-time in this. Godzilla got a first edition Charizard and Blastoise and Venusaur. Nice. Steven, they give it to you after $420 worth of sales. Okay. Ajith, pro tip, if your slabs are taking up a lot of space, you can crack them out of the case to store them in binders. Oh God, Muimi, let's see them sweater puppies. Oh God. Oh, you're about to get deleted too. Gengar Master, look what you did, Orion. I know. What? She asked to be here. I didn't even ask her to be in here.
I just wanted to come hang out with you. I didn't want...
I am not from Washington. Colfax Max, what's the best Pokemon card you own? I feel like it's really the Gold Star Rayquaza, but the first edition Charizard is definitely the more expensive one. But okay, since you're out of the picture now, I'm gonna turn this back towards me. Dragon, I'll message you through my eBay account, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. I gotta go. Have a good night. Appreciate you. Noah Bauer, yo, I listen to your videos on my 4-hour road trip weekend and hooked now. Was just wondering if you could do more content on Japanese cards. I don't really cover Japanese a whole lot, and that's mainly because I collect English, but it's definitely something to think about. Cleaning up the chat for you, Diana, says Austin.
Thank
Danimal
you.
Packs, what's the wife's favorite Pokemon? Dude, I would give anything for Diana to be a little bit more interested in Pokemon. But you know what? She knows what she likes and what she doesn't like. And this hobby is not something... And I think if you were in her position and your partner was spending this kind of money on Pokemon cards, I think it would be unsettling, to say the least. That's just like my unfiltered opinion about it. But Diana, do you have a favorite Pokemon? If you were to have a favorite Pokemon, Pokemon would it be and why?
Probably Eevee.
Probably Eevee. A strong choice.
To a dog.
Closest thing to a dog and a cat in some
It's
ways.
cute. It's
So,
small. I would
yeah.
honestly have it as a pet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you're an Espion kind of girl.
Why?
This is Espion.
Oh, that's cute, and it's purple. My
Yeah.
favorite color.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like
That is very
Espion
cute.
is your Pokemon. Whoa. Do you know anyone with Gold Star, PSA 10, and Mudkip? I still need that. I do not. That's a fire card, though. Oh, Gold Stars. I still haven't finished them. Godzilla King. Oh my god, just opened Pokemon 151 and Full Art Charizard EX. That card is sick. Best Full Art card we've gotten ever in this era. I don't know. Maybe not the best card, but it's good. Nathan Perry, well, best Full Art. Nathan Perry, Vertical Hangout. Now, I dig it. JPS, where are my 87 Topps baseball? Why are my 87 Topps baseball cards worthless? I guess Topps baseball is not really the move right now. Andy Brown, how do I pull off the mustache like that? I don't know. You just got to give it love. Lots of love. That's what I do every morning. I love you, mustache. Works on her. She likes it. Don't you like the stash?
I like it. It's sexy. I like it.
Yeah, Wax Hair isn't worth much because it's printed to death. Gengar Master. I'm extremely bearish on anything Japanese right now. Seems like it's all crashing. It was really, really big for a while, though. I don't know. I think Japanese will make a comeback. Samurai, my wife can't stand Pokemon. Poochyena, Ajith with the assist. Poochyena is kind of like a dog. Yeah, she would be a Poochyena fan, I think. I tried to get her to play Pokemon on the Game Boy just to build that nostalgia, so that if she ever does get into it, she has like
Almost looks like a skunk.
she has a platform of why she got into it. She can say like, oh well, my partner forced me to play the old games and I ended up actually getting hooked. Like those old Game Boy games, if there's anything that's gonna get you into Pokemon, it's those old Game Boy games, in my opinion. Or maybe watching the anime, but I feel like the games hit harder than the anime.
It's cute.
Salvatore just opened my card store. Malucky, my wife, also loves Pokemon. You have to give her a fake God pack full of cards that you think she'll like, and then tell her she's just super lucky. That's why my girl's addicted. Oh, Castillo, how we doing? Get your PSA 9 Charizard on a chain like Logan Paul. That is not the first time I've heard that. Austin just called me Dirty Sanchez. Ajith, Mojo, hello there. How we doing? Godzilla, I got the Heliolisk full art rare for $1. There you go. It was a different time as kids. It was a different time. And even playing the games now doesn't necessarily feel the same as it did when we were kids. It was something that we'd never seen before. So I got the Greninja alt art today. Nice. Danimal packs. Or the Pokemon with the cinnamon bun on the butt.
What?
Rayquaza in the building. Sup. Nathan Perry. The music and the show is so nostalgic, though. True. Also, the old movies. Super nostalgic. The old movies are super nostalgic. Blue Taki, how we doing? Mike Spandinator. I don't know how, but I got a Mega Gyarados 10 Breakpoint XY. Early June for just under 200. Recent auction, end of June, 400. There's some wild stuff that happens. Like, you can... Like, Pokemon seems like it's very safe in some respects in terms of buying stuff. And, like, it kind of only goes up, especially if you're smart about the low pops or the rarity. Blue Taki, I'm glad to be here. I'm glad you're here, too. I wish I was making more stuff consistently. I'm going to try to get back to that this upcoming week. It's been a crazy week here. And I don't want to force myself to make content when my life is hectic. I don't want to do that to myself. Are you going to grade any of your binder cards? I have no idea, actually. I haven't even really looked at any of my modern binder stuff, but the theme song is the best. Sing it to her. I want to be the very best. All right, I'm not going to do that. Mauricio, do you think Temporal will be a popular set? Yes, I do. It's got Gengar. It's got Morty's Conviction. It's got all the other modern SIRs that people really, really like. It's got several of those. The Bear, Aloha, how we doing? Any new PC cards? No. I am being cheap right now. I am saving for a new home, so no new cards. Honestly, it's like... It honestly feels like torture, guys. It's not like it's like I'm not gonna whine about it, but I really miss buying cards a lot.
I know.
But I'm willing to make the sacrifice. But no, I cannot wait for us to move into a new place and get settled, and then I can start YouTube and get into it harder than ever. Like, I'm excited. I'm in a very good mood now. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I hope you're having a great night, Blue Taki. Those of you that just popped in here, we are going to close up probably in not too long. Yeah, it has been over an hour. But we'll close up probably in the next 15 minutes here, just for those of you getting in here. But happy 4th of July to you guys. Happy early 4th of July to all of you guys that are in here. B, not cool. I get the glasses, but come on, dude. Like, can we not use the N-word? Like, come on, bruh. Come on, you know better than that. You don't need to be doing that. Steven, he secretly sneaks packs. Ganger Master options on Stellar Crown. I don't know. These newer sets, these sets that haven't even released yet, it's hard to say anything, right? I want to see these cards, respond to them, and then I'll make some judgment calls. If prices are going through the roof and people are going crazy and clamoring over these sets, then it'll be a buy. It'll be a buy to sit on. But so far, there's like nothing. Even Temporal, which I've come around to, these sets just, if other people like them, great. They'll be good to sit on. And I hope they do well in the future. But for me, it's not piquing my interest all that much. But I do see the value. What's going on here? Sorry, guys. We're getting some connection issues. Andy Brown, is your daughter losing teeth yet? My tooth fairy always used to leave booster packs. She is not. She does like booster packs, though. But she is not losing her teeth quite yet. DeBear, happy 4th to you and your fan. Mahalos from Hawaii. Thank you. Aiden, damn, that's a bunch of Pokemon cards I've been collecting for a few years now. You know, I feel like I've been technically collecting for 4 years now, but it honestly feels like I started yesterday. It really does not feel like it's been that long for me at all. And I feel like a lot of people probably feel that way in terms of like coming into 2020 and the pandemic. It all went by like that. It's really easy to accumulate a lot of stuff fast if you're set on it and you're really focused on it. And there was a long time, pretty much just stopped operating this way, but there's a long time where I was just, everything was going towards Pokemon. Instead of going out to eat, instead of, spoiling myself in other ways, everything went to Pokemon. And I didn't feel guilty about it because I knew I worked hard and I knew that I wasn't buying anything else or spending money in any other way. I made sure that, hey, if I'm going to spoil myself and buy cards, I need to stick to just this and not do other things with my money. And I built my collection up to pretty much what I want it to be at this point. It could always be better. There's always somebody with a better collection too. So lackluster to me, yeah. People, I don't know how these Scarlet Violet sets are going to age. I want to say they're going to do well. I hope they do, especially temporal because I bought a lot of it, but we'll see. We'll see. History might not always repeat itself, but it rhymes. Mike Spaninator, I think it's a good time to hold off on card buying anyways. Could be a good thing. Reprints could always happen and open up some opportunities, for sure. Castillo's 151 and Crown Zenith, the only thing I like as of recent, and those are great special sets. Godzilla, do you have any Japanese first edition Charizard? I have the Japanese first edition Zard. I do not. I do not. I don't have much Japanese stuff at all. I've got a vintage binder of some Japanese holos, and I've got my Japanese 151 booster box. I've got a Japanese Yokohama deck. Japanese is quite the rabbit hole, right? But there's plenty of examples of cards that are only released in Japanese that are vintage, that are Grail cards, right? The Gold Stars, the point system promo play EV Gold Stars, the Evolution Gold Stars, those are incredible. The trophy cards, there are so many amazing cards that are only in Japanese. The Japanese vending series, like if I was gonna get into Japanese, it would be vintage Japanese. And I probably will at some point. Great live stream. Be well. Good night. Have a good one, Andy. Rainbow Charizard GX. Nice. Buying Pokemon cards is like putting money into savings, in my opinion. Really depends what you're buying, though. I mean, if you're buying good stuff, absolutely. Absolutely. But you gotta be buying good stuff. And I feel like a lot of people, when they come into collecting Pokemon cards, they buy a lot of junk, just like I did. And so you lose a lot of value operating that way. And eventually you learn. But I feel like the problem is if people come in, they make mistakes, and then they leave the hobby and they never come back. That's bad. If you come into the hobby, you learn from your mistakes, you learn from the products you bought that didn't work, you learn about the cards you bought that didn't go up in value. And maybe you just keep them, or maybe you sell them, you take a loss and you reallocate funds and you try and do it differently another time around. That's essentially what I did. I sold off everything I had at one point at Collecticon, and then I reallocated and I started collecting higher end cards. That's basically what happened. Because y'all know I was collecting like all kinds of crap for a while. Trainer Mystic, how we doing tonight? We are closing up here shortly, but I'll give it 10 more minutes. Yeah, so at the 83-minute mark. Nathan, what % of down payment are you putting towards the house? I'm going to be buying a house in the near future. So Nathan, we're going to put down 20% on the house that we're buying. We're looking for a budget of $400,000. At 20%, that's $80,000. If we can even find the house that we want for $400,000. The houses that we really want are really in the $440,000, $450,000 area. But I'm thinking we can get someone to eventually come down to what we're really looking for, right? $400,000 in this market with the rates is still a lot, even if you're paying down 20%. But we're thinking if we rent this house out, we can pay that rate down. Now, if you don't have a passive form of income, or you don't have a really high paying job, you have to put down a lot of money in this market right now because the rates are insane. Like I can't even afford the 6% rate. We can only afford to do this if we rent our house out. It's the only reason I'm considering it. Otherwise, we would just sell the house and we would put a large down payment on the next home. But I'm thinking of keeping this house, rent it out, and that'll help pay down the rate of the next house. Yeah, I think 20%, that helps you beat the PMI, which will be another fee, the I think private mortgage insurance fee, something like that. And that's just another cost that adds on your mortgage, so you don't want to be dealing with that. But yeah, 20% is a good rule of thumb in general. And if you can do more than that, because the rate is so damn high, that would be highly recommended. But it's like, how many people have 80, 100 grand sitting around? They don't. So this is something that I'm gonna have to focus on and really have the willpower to not spend money on anything else right now, not buy anything else, and maybe sell some of my prized possessions whether it be this watch, another piece of gold, these chains, my cards, my cars. We're gonna figure this out one way or another, but the longer it takes, the better, because it gives me time to keep saving without selling all my stuff. So, but if Diana, she's sitting here with me right now, but if she finds something she really likes in our budget, I will sell stuff that I don't want to sell to make it happen. But that's like if we're desperate to make a move. Or we might end up selling the house, but I don't want to sell this house. Bro, the Team Rocket box, it is nice. All these boxes are empty. They are for display purposes. And I'm not selling any of my boxes. I still think they're cool. I want to put them in the new house. I want to have them on the display forever. It's mainly theme decks that I have duplicates of. Probably put those up for sale. And then booster boxes. Market Scraper, how we doing? Mike, what's your opinion on vintage theme decks? I love vintage theme decks. Anybody that's been a part of this channel knows that I love vintage theme decks, and I will always buy, flip, sit on vintage theme decks. Vintage theme decks are one of my favorite things to collect. I just like them. Definitely a niche. 20% is a good move. It's not like you have a smart plan. We have a plan, but it's a shit show. The rates are tragic. Best of luck. You definitely got this. One thing to keep in mind, Nathan, is that I've talked to a lot of older adults that I meet in the bar about the rates right now. Dude, my parents' friends were paying like 18% when they bought their first houses. So to them, even relative to the rates that we had like semi-recently, 6% is still a good rate, you know, compared to like 18% like a decade ago. So try to keep that in perspective and think like we still have it pretty good. And while the rate's high at 6%, a lot of people in our generation feel like, oh, the rate's ridiculous. I'm not going to buy a house in this market. But right now there's less people competitively buying houses, which makes it a good time, in my opinion, to look at houses. You're not going to have a lot of competitive bidding because the rates are high, so it deters a lot of people. But when the rates come down, if and when they come down, you can refinance at a new rate. Something to think about. Maybe right now is a good time to buy, maybe refinance later. That's probably what we're going to do. We don't have much of a choice. We need a bigger house. We don't need it, but it would be nice, and Diana really wants it. So that's what we're going to do. John Evans, what in the Pokemon? What's good? Emmanuel, keep your house, bro. Houses are assets that only appreciate. We'll see, man. We could see a lot of foreclosures here soon. We could see a little retrace in the housing market. We'll see. But the problem is if I'm keeping it, it's going to become a liability. It's going to be a cost to me. I'm going to have to pay home insurance on it, maybe renter's insurance. I'm going to have to rent it out. I'm going to have to deal with tenants. I'm going to have to maintain the yard, which I have a huge front and back yard. So all this stuff to take into account makes keeping the house kind of not a great idea when it's something I have to take care of that doesn't serve me. But if we can rent it out and we can make it work, it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. It'll be cool. And it would be cool to like go from our house farther out of Charlotte and then come into Charlotte and stay in this house occasionally. That would be kind of cool. But we'll be renting it, so I don't know if that would even be an option. Aiden, what's your most expensive card set? Nice stream. I'm subbing. Hey, thanks, Aiden. Cute dog, by the way. Looks like it's like a Maltese. It looks just like ours, honestly. It's either some little poodle breed or it's a Maltese or it's a really small dog, I can tell. Most expensive card set is my gold stars. My gold stars are probably the most expensive cards I have. And my crystals in my first edition base set cards. Pokemon over house, right? John Evans, I have a ton of Pokemon I want to sell, almost all base set, right on. Yeah, but price is way higher, haven't come down. And if you're talking about how the housing market, yeah, that might take some more time for pricing to come down. Maybe we're still at near all-time highs, so it's got to sizzle. It's got to sizzle a little bit. Or settle a little bit. Vaudeezy, what do you think of Pokemon cards in general? can you shout out Maddie B Raps? Well, I think Pokemon cards are amazing. They're interesting. They make me feel young again, make me feel like a kid again. That's why I got back into it. We were having our first kid, and I don't know. I just went crazy. I went Pokemon crazy. I can't even really explain it. I don't even think she can explain it. It just went wild. And once I started, I could not stop, and it just got more and more crazy. But even Pokemon, I feel like could be a fad that like dies out in a couple of years. Like, and I'm gonna keep with it because I know I regretted it not keeping with it and collecting cards from a kid to now. But I had other priorities, and I'm okay to accept that. But this time around, I'm sticking around. But I think Pokemon has a really bright future ahead, just in general. And shout out to Maddie B Raps. Shout out to Maddie B Raps.
Please.
What?
That's rude.
I don't know who that is, but they asked the shout out, so
Don't.
whatever.
It's a kid.
400K gets you a shack where I live. Yeah. Babe, you chill. You don't help anybody out. Just ask for shout out.
The dude has like millions, billions. Why are you shouting out a
Oh.
kid that has millions and billions?
Oh, they do? Maddie B
Yeah.
Raps? I don't even know who that is. I don't know who they're talking about.
21-year-old that started doing videos on like Vine when they were like 12 years old.
Okay, well, I don't know. Maybe it's a kid aspiring to do something.
No,
You gotta support people. Aiden, what's your most expensive card set? Oh, yeah. Appreciate you for subbing. Market, yeah, if I want to buy it, would be well over 1 million to buy. Ooh. Yeah, if I want to buy, it would be, so I'm guessing you are in California. I'm guessing. The market in Texas is wild. If you have a remote job, the market in Texas is crazy. Like, you'd be living in the middle of nowhere, but you can buy a mansion for 400K in Texas. He read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I do like that book a lot. Get a management company to take care of the headaches. This is true. Turtle, what's your plan at Collecticon? Looking for anything or mainly selling? I am not really selling at Collecticon. I probably will end up selling stuff, but I'm really looking. I shouldn't be looking, but guys, if I find a deal, and Diana knows this, if I find a deal on a PSA 9 Gold Star Rayquaza, a PSA 9 Gold Star Umbreon, a PSA 9 Gold Star Mew, a PSA 9 Gold Star Celebi, Crystal Celebi, PSA 9, Crystal Nidoking, PSA 10. If I find any of those cards, I'm looking to buy those cards. I'm looking to collect those cards, despite our situation and that we're house hunting. But I need to be careful because those cards are very expensive, especially the Gold Star Umbreon and the Rayquaza. And it would definitely take away from us being able to buy sooner. So probably won't be buying at Collecticon, but those would be cards I'd be looking for. First edition Blaine's Charizard, PSA 10. That'd be a badass card to own. Sabrina's Gengar, first edition PSA 10. Stormfront Charizard, that'd be awesome. Dude, there's so many cards in Pokemon. It's endless. I'll always be in this hobby. Even when I'm not feeling like I'm in the hobby, I'll probably always be browsing, you know? Or if someone had a trophy card that was amazing that I had a chance to buy at a discount, like I would consider that stuff. Nathan, Turtle, what about you? What are your plans at Collecticon? Perry, if Pokemon has lasted this long, I think it may be evergreen. We'll see. I don't know who that is either. The fact that she does means she's got too much time on her hands. Andre Neto, I love you, bro. Dude, I love you too. Thank you for the love. Washington, I'm in Oregon. The average price in California is like $1 million. Guess I'm moving to Texas. Yeah, if you have remote work, it's something to think about. We are past the 83-minute mark, but I'm having fun. Aiden Lamb, it's a Maltese and Pomeranian. Dude, it's very cute, and I bet it's probably. I bet it's probably way better tempered than our little Maltese little fur balls. Dude, they are the worst dogs for peeing. They pee everywhere. We have them in diapers now. They're like little babies running around. New vids are great. Keep it up, dude. They're okay. I need to get back on my YouTube grind and like actually get passionate about it again. And this whole search for a house is stressing me out and it's throwing me off my game. I'm not going to the gym. I'm not making videos. I'm stressed out. Work has been a part of it too. The bar has picked up a lot. I've been working a lot harder. But thank you, dude. Blue Taki, that means a lot, dude. Thank you. Anywhere that's a red state is still affordable. Maine, take that into consideration come November. Like we could move to South Carolina. That's a possibility, but I don't want to move that far. Steven, why is bro self-snitching about Collecticon in front of his wife? She knows if I really want something at Collecticon, I'm going to buy it. I'm going to buy it and just ask for forgiveness.
I'm not going to be here to yell at you.
Oh, that's another thing. Diana is going to Portugal. Her and Aspen are going to Portugal. I'm going to stay here and work. Not necessarily because I want to, but because I really need to. We need the money, and I can't afford to spend money on a ticket and then be out of work for even a week or 2 weeks. It's not worth it for me. But that doesn't mean like I'm not bothered by her leaving. It is a little bit unfortunate. They are leaving for a month, so you guys from what, August through September?
August 20th, September 20th.
So through August, let's not be specific here or anything, but basically late August through September, I'm going to be producing a lot of content. I'm going to be working out daily, making a lot of content. I'm really excited for it. Not to say that like I'm excited I'll be able to make content and be without my family for a month, but it will be good for me to be productive and not feel guilty for being productive. Because typically I do stuff and I feel guilty for it. I feel guilty after going to the gym. I feel guilty for making videos. I always feel guilty. And that's because I work at night and I'm only available during the day. And so if I'm doing stuff during the day, I could be spending time with Aspen and Diana, and it makes it hard if I'm doing all these other things that I need to do. Even today, it took me all day to just take care of our lawn front and back. It took me all day. So, but yeah, it's gonna be sad being without them, but I think it'll be a chance for me to reflect, grow.
Really be during Collecticon.
Yeah, and then again, Collecticon will be happening and Diana will not be here. So she won't be able to enforce whether I should be buying or selling at Collecticon. But I highly doubt there's going to be something that I'm looking for at Collecticon for a reasonable price. Whenever I see stuff that I need or want at Collecticon, which I've only been to one, so technically I can't speak like I'm super knowledgeable about it, but from my experiences, it's going to be expensive stuff. Everyone prices their stuff way up at Collecticon because they're paying the vendor fee. So unless you find somebody that just waltzed in there from buying a ticket and they have some Grails that they're selling and the vendors are undercutting them, that's pretty much the best way you can find like the cards you're looking for. And I don't know if I'll find them. Because when we went to Collecticon the first time, no one had a Gold Star Rayquaza PSA 9. Not a single table had one. There was a PSA 10 Rayquaza, which... Guys, if I can't make any progress on my Gold Star collection, I might liquidate everything for like a card like that, like a PSA 10 Gold Star Rayquaza. I would trade everything I have for a card like that. Honestly, I value that card a lot. But yeah, I was self-snitching. My dog is a multi-poo. Market, I feel like I know that already about you. She knows about his purchases. The fact that she's still there is unbelievable. Turtle, I'm going to the one at Dallas this weekend. Basically buying any raw cards I can grade with no spend limit. That sounds nice. Aiden, says I know, right? Sounds like he has the same problem with the dogs peeing everywhere. Can't get them to go outside. No, they're lap dogs. They like the finer things, you know. We buy these dogs because they're bougie, and then we're like, oh my god, this dog is too bougie for me to take care of.
Maddie's good.
Steve Beats. Also, I have to bring this up, not to snitch on you, but I do have to bring this up. Diana's pit bull mix bit our neighbor's hand, and I would be lying if I didn't act like it bothers me that I had a pretty good relationship with our neighbor, and we don't talk at all now after the, and it does bother me every day when I leave the house. I'm passing my neighbor's house. It's weird, and I think that's another reason why I'm kind of okay to leave the neighborhood, because it's like, if I'm not friendly with my neighbors, why am I even here? Like, if we're not, if it's not water under the bridge, then why am I still here? Like, if you're gonna not talk to me anymore because our dog bit your hand and I begged and pleaded for forgiveness, then it is what it is. So
That's also his fault in a way. But
it's
we won't
I
get
don't think
into
it's
that.
I don't think it's our neighbor's fault that the dog bit his hand. I don't think it's his fault, and I'm never going to admit that.
It is. Okay, she can't climb the fence.
Our pit bull jumped like 3
She
feet in the
didn't
air
jump.
and bit our neighbor's hand. So as protective as she is, it still ruined our relationship with our neighbor, and that's kind of invaluable.
But it's also because she's more overprotective over me now that I'm pregnant. So it's just,
Okay.
I know it's not a good enough excuse, and it's not going to be a good excuse, but. And he's still called animal control.
Steve Beats, you excited to open the base set pack soon? I mean, soon? We need to have 7,500 subs. I thought that we were going to get there way quicker than we actually have moved so far, but we're not even at 6K yet, so we got to get past 6K. You know, maybe it's 7,000 subs, I'll open it up. Like, who knows how long it's going to take, but I am excited. I want to open those heavy base set packs, but I want it to be memorable, and I want it to be an experience where my channel hits a milestone, and so we're going to open something awesome. Austin, a month? Are you crazy? You're letting your pregnant wife leave for a month to another country. That's insane. Bruh, it's not up to me. Like, if it was up to me, she wouldn't be leaving for a month, but it's not up to me. Her family, they're all very tight-knit. She has to leave. I'm not willing to go out that long. And because we are on single income, someone has to work. And that's the blunt truth. Have you ever considered hiring an editor and a thumbnail artist? I've considered it. I'm just not that pressed. Diverta-se in Portugal. Castillos said diverta-se in Portugal.
I see. Muito obrigada.
Okay. That means thank you, I think. Obrigada. Abracadabra. That's the extent of my Portuguese. Is she that expensive that you have to ship her off for a month to minimize expenses? Yes.
No.
Yes, I am
not.
minimizing my expenses. The overhead is insane of having a partner.
Stop.
That's actually hilarious. Austin,
I'm not
you're
that
on
expensive.
fire. The Collecticon talk has been a talk that has been talked about before, and we will talk about again. Aiden, I'm gonna go see you, man. Appreciate you coming out. Logan Wells, 10K it is. Just, appreciate that, Logan. But no, if we can hit 7,500 subs, I will open a heavy base set pack. Like, I don't know why it's been so tough to get us to that point. I thought we would be there already, but I've been slacking. I admit, I've been slacking a little bit. Turtle, have you ever realized that 70% cash versus 80% trade value is basically the same, since most Collecticon vendors do 90% if you pay cash? Have you ever realized that 70% cash versus 80% trade value is basically the same? Huh. Yeah, I haven't really noticed that. I feel like it's different for all vendors. They have they all do a different thing, have a different strategy. Damn, I think that'll probably get you close to the 80K then. Let's make it 2 months just to be sure. Poke, he's gonna go see a what? I don't know what you're referring to, but oh man. This was a good live though. I can't believe how long it went for. An hour and a half just chopping it up. Congratulations for catching up. Thanks, bro. Yeah, I'm excited for this upcoming week. I'm gonna try and kick it into high gear. As far as making content again. Dad, can I be a girl? I want to visit your bar one day, coked out of my mind. Oh God. Okay. Well, you keep that to yourself. You let me know when you want to come out, but you keep that other part to yourself. Turtle, would you give a discount on the heavy base set packs if I let you rip them on stream or whoever buys them? That's an interesting. It's an interesting. It's an interesting offer. We really need the money right now. Oh God. If that Charizard is not in those packs, I will always wish that I would have taken this offer and just had you basically buy them, but I open them on stream, which I guess that's kind of what box breaks are, and that's why people are able to do them, is they have everyone paying for them, and then they get the glory of opening it, which I guess is kind of, I say I don't understand box breaks, but it is kind of a dream job. I don't know. But yeah, it's definitely something to consider. But I feel like there's a Charizard in there waiting for me, man. There's got to be a Charizard in there waiting for me. Steve Beats, what are the tips for negotiating? There's a first edition PSA 9 Shining Charizard at local thoughts. First edition PSA 9 Shining Charizard, I feel like is like 3,700 to 3,900, maybe even less than that, maybe like 3,400. I don't know. Try and shoot for 10% below whatever they're asking, because they probably have like 20 to 30% wiggle room. Not much negotiation, just make sure to try and negotiate and maybe give them an option to get more than what they want on a coin flip, but get it less than what they're willing to do on a coin flip that favors you. Coin flips are huge. In the vending community, coin flips have become a real thing. Clip that chat. Dude, what a chat. No, 3 months. All right, guys, we are about to hit it. Happy 4th of July, officially, everybody. It is midnight. It is 12:02. Happy 4th of July, everybody that's in here. I know there's 44 of you still in here. Well, now 30. Anyways, happy 4th of July, guys. It's officially July 4th. Have a fantastic night, everybody. If you had the choice, would you trade all of your modern collection for vintage box? If so, which box would it be? Oh man. I would trade a lot of modern crap. I would trade all of my modern crap for a Deoxys box, for sure. 100%. Not even a thought in my mind about it. But I don't even think my modern stuff would be worth a Deoxys box. Maybe half a Deoxys box. So probably more realistically, Hold on Phantoms, maybe? I could probably maybe afford, if it was a trade for all of my modern stuff. No, because even with the binders, the alt arts, and all the booster boxes, I don't know if it'd even be worth more than like 20 grand. So, and Hold on Phantoms is a lot more than that. So maybe we'll just say a base set box, and I would consider it. I would definitely consider it, because I would much rather have a cool vintage box than have a bunch of modern stuff. That's just me. Great question. Yeah, happy 4th, everybody. Happy 4th, everybody. Inept, good to see you in here. Andre, do you know any Brazilian letter grading company? Her name is Manifix. Her Instagram is Manifix. They talk about you a lot. Huh. Do you know a Brazilian letter grading company? Huh. That's cool that they mention me. It's an honor, but I don't know who that is. Trent, have a great night. Have a great night, Trent. Steve Beats, Dragon Frontiers. It's a pretty dope set. I really like Holons, though. Holon Phantom. Keep Diana away from the windows and the wheelbarrows in Portugal. Inside joke. And with that, guys, have a great night. Peace out. It's been an awesome stream, and I'll keep you guys posted on our life plans, what changes we're making. Peace. Happy July 4th, everybody. Love you guys for coming out.